Yeah, and the old junk's really great. We can make some neat stuff.
What if we get caught? We'll get in real big trouble.
Kathy, if you're scared, then go home. We've been by the place dozens of times, and nobody's ever there. We aren't going to get caught. Yeah, and the old junk's great.
Yeah, sure.
What do you think we can make out of it? See? What did I tell you? Look at all this junk.
I still think you should have bought a model.
Hey, what's this?
What is it?
I don't know. Let's break it open and find out.
This is a male, approximately 11 years old, victim of an explosion, blasting cap. He's got indeterminate damage to both hands, multiple lacerations to the chest. He's got burn marks on his right face. Also has foreign matter in his right eye.
Okay, how about breathing? Has he been breathing all right?
He's been breathing adequately.
Very good. Okay, let's bring him over here.
Dave, it's Justin. He's been hurt. Something about an explosion. He was playing in the barn behind MacArthur's place with some kids. No, I'm not sure. It's really bad. Please hurry.
And the executive branch of government. Today our lesson will center on...
Excuse me.
Yes, good morning, Trooper people. How are you today?
How are you?
Fine, thank you. Class, you all know about Justin Stevens. He was injured very seriously and he's in the hospital. We will let you know when we hear about his condition. In the meantime, Trooper Keeble is here today to talk to us about what happened.
Good morning. As you've already been told, Justin was hurt very badly yesterday. He was playing with an item called a blasting cap, just like I'm holding right here. The purpose of me coming here today is to tell you a little bit about blasting caps because they're so very, very dangerous. Everything here cannot hurt you. These are special items called training aids that we use to teach people about explosives and about these blasting caps, and they cannot hurt you. I want you to notice that this box is a little different than what we've been talking about. You see a different word on here. The word is electric detonators. Detonator is the same thing as a blasting cap, but the United States government requires that when the blasting caps are shipped in boxes, that the word detonator is the word that's used instead of the word blasting cap. However, they are the same thing. They are blasting caps. The blasting cap is an explosive. Inside this blasting cap is a little bit of blasting powder. This thing is responsible for setting off a larger explosion, like dynamite. Yesterday, Justin and a few of his friends had gone onto a property where there was an old barn, and they had found a couple of blasting caps. Now, first of all, Justin was trespassing. He shouldn't have been doing that. He was on someone else's property without their permission. But besides that, somebody else made a mistake. Maybe a long time ago. Somebody bought some blasting caps, probably for a useful purpose, and the blasting caps were not protected, were not put away when the person was finished with them. Consequently, when they got into the hands of someone who didn't know how to use them or didn't know what they went off, and there was a tragic consequence. I want to show you what this can do. And this little guy helped us make the videotape you're going to see in a little while. The little device I just passed around the room is a different shaped blasting cap, but nonetheless a blasting cap. And I want you to take a look at the damage that this little mannequin here suffered as a result of a blasting cap in his right hand. The important message here is these things can kill you. Don't touch blasting caps. Leave them alone. I brought with me a video that will help explain how the explosives work with the blasting caps. So pay attention to this and you'll understand a little bit better how they work.
Explosive materials are one of society's most powerful tools. They are used in mining and to help get other minerals, such as oil, out of the ground. They are used literally to move mountains, in building roads, canals, even downtown skyscrapers. The space program relies on powerful explosive fuels to lift vehicles into orbit. In fact, just about everything that touches our daily lives is made possible through the safe use of explosives in the hands of trained workers. But when these materials fall into unskilled hands, they can become dangerous, even deadly. Blasting caps, or detonators, are used to set off larger quantities of explosives, such as dynamite. Each of these devices is labeled dangerous, blasting cap, explosive. So this won't happen to you. If you find a blasting cap, don't touch. Call the police or fire department right away. In the hands of unskilled persons, blasting caps are deadly.
Okay, Justin's out of surgery now. They moved his condition from critical to serious, so he has improved. A lot of shrapnel was removed from the chest. Fortunately, none of it hit any vital organs, and they think they got almost all of it. He should be okay now. He's very lucky considering the nature of the injury. He has some neurologic damage to his left hand, but that should improve with physical therapy, and he's going to have some scarring in his chest and face, but I think plastic surgery, if not now, at a future date, can take care of that. The eyes are some concern. They did take some shrapnel from the eye, too, but I think that'll clear up, and they got most of that out. So we just have to watch him in the hospital for a couple of days, but as I say, considering how dangerous these things are, he's very lucky to have come through it as well as he did.
Don't touch. If you find any item which looks like a blasting cap, report it immediately to the nearest police or fire department. And remember, not all blasting caps or detonators look the same. You've seen a few types of blasting caps in this film. These items are also blasting caps and are just as dangerous as the type found by Justin and his friends. If you find one of these items or any other object that looks like a blasting cap, remember that it is extremely dangerous. Call the police or the fire department right away. And most importantly, don't touch.